I gotta redo the map as well. Select role, change mission.
Okay, let's try this again. DCS seems really sensitive to any kind of connection issue whatsoever. My net has even the slightest hiccup, DCS will shit the bed and disconnect me. Resize this window. There. Yeah, that's good. Incorrect password. What the fuck?
Wait, what? Oh, did you log in and log out again? Your account?
I'm gonna have to do that, yeah. Less DCS. Sorry guys, you know you're watching a DCS stream when there's more time spent actually getting the fucking game to work than there is playing it. Stalker and Armor also fall under that, my experience. In fact, the reason I haven't streamed Stalker for such a comparatively long time is because every time I did it, it would fucking crash at the worst possible time. Good meme, I'd bump my caps lock key. Just do it anyway. I mean, when it works, it's great. It's just the working that's the problem. But no, it's not been too bad. It's slow to load into servers for me, and it is sensitive to any kind of internet hiccups. But generally, I haven't had any issues with crashes or things like that. We wait. Again. Oh, did it seriously? I must have misclicked and missed the fucking... Jesus Christ. It's like it might be one of those days today. Okay, let's hope it behaves itself now. While I'm waiting, I will open that link now so it doesn't drop me while I'm trying to get prepared for takeoff.
Ready for adventure days? Along with our standard 5-year factory warranty, for a
What?
limited time get 3
Hang on.
Did you
years free scheduled servicing.
not get in again?
No, I'm in. It's just... I'm trying to organize... I forgot that fucking Steam, of course, doesn't have ad block, so... And if I open my browser to listen to that, it'll fucking overload my RAM. It's okay, it's all fixed now.
No, it's not, because you weren't joined in. The mission registered you as dead.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually. Probably spend more time trying to get this mission set up than play it, but oh well. At least I got my music ready now.
Right, tell me what you're playing.
Just waiting for it to load. It's doing the thing again. What was the keyboard shortcut?
Right, Alt J. Wait, what? How does it do that for your slot?
I do not know.
What?
And it doesn't appear to be working. Maybe it's because the mission's paused. I don't know.
Alright.
Unable
No,
to
what
enter
the fuck? Why
aircraft.
isn't it
Plane
working?
control is not available.
Did it even... What the fuck is going on? Did it somehow save the mission state? Do I have to change to another mission first and then change it back?
Maybe. Really one way to find out.
I'm learning so many new things. Right, let's try this again. It work now, right?
Yep, I'm in.
Good. Right, starting plane.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now on.
And my track IR is playing up.
And we're taxiing.
Arc 3-1. Okay. We'll just turn these on. Not gonna need them, but we'll turn them on anyway. And take off flaps.
Focus.
And disconnect before I forget.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
I'm not sure. G-Man's done the mission making stuff. He's basically just converted single player
Ground
campaign
power
to
is now
multiplayer.
off.
Taxi. I suppose when I'm actually playing in multiplayer servers, I can practice my radio calls in this.
Yes.
I just have to make sure I actually know what runway I'm on.
We're on runway 080. Could actually try what's it called?
Focus.
Installing
Passing waypoint 2 at
the thing.
1,400.
Simple radio.
SRS.
Yeah, I've got it installed. I just haven't used it yet.
Yeah, but we could try it on the server if I install it on this server. And then we could actually just disregard TeamSpeak and speak through that with each other. We'd
Yeah,
have
might
to
be
be like,
worth-
oh,
Might be worth doing
Go
that
to
for
this
the
radio
next mission,
channel.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kutasi, Dodge 1-1. Request takeoff.
Ah, I knew I forgot something. Nose wheel. Okay, just about to line up.
Takeoff, I'm ready.
Alright, I'm gonna get some tunes going. About to hit the music. Turn the volume down a little.
Always for you?
And
Focus. Passing waypoint 3 at 7,000.
rolling. I think I might have popped the tire.
No, I did too.
Running out of burner. 95%.
Alright, we're following your routes. By the way, turn on your
Focus. Passing
lights
waypoint 4
already.
at 11,000. Focus. On station at Bulls 216 for 15 at 11,000.
1,000 feet per minute, or 1,000 meters per, whatever the fuck units this is in.
Meters.
Rate of climb now 2,000 meters per minute. I can get the
Sure
seat to
about
trim
that.
properly.
20.
Or 20. Yeah, I'm used to it being in hundreds. $20 meters a second. Yeah, whatever.
I think it's 20 meters a second.
It is. It's 20 meters a second. Russian flight instruments. Metric does not belong in the sky.
Wow, bully. What's your RPM, by the way?
RPM is about 98.
Okay then. Did you up your flaps already?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going fast then for some reason. What's your speed?
Speed is 580.
Okay.
I'm going to level off now. Going to recovery. Actually, I'm going to bring us left slightly. Correct our course. About 118. Really got to get the hang of getting on top of the trim in this.
Mm-hmm.
It needs constant attention.
Delta wing. Delta wing. The recovery now, right?
Correct. Track island.
And your speed is 700?
Speed is, yep, just a touch over 700. He's probably under me. Backing off the power a bit at 750. Going back to 90%. Making a course correction to the left.
Okay. We're not quite on the waypoints, but we're close enough. You get these force lines as well?
Yep.
Or the, yeah. Okay. And this is pretty great that it's so easy to converse from single to multiplayer. What's your RPM like?
RPM is 90%. Current airspeed is 700.
I think we have a pretty nice formation.
I can't even see you.
Just press F2 and look around.
Okay, that lake to our front is about where our next turn point is. Just on the near shore.
Okay. There's 2 legs though.
The furthest one.
Man, this campaign gets way better when you play with friends.
Yeah. Any sort of flight sim is better when you do it with friends, honestly.
Really hard to know people that actually fly a MiG though.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I
Too
got
many
the MiG, but I
pampered
don't know how to fly it.
princesses with their
Nice
fucking
highlights.
digital computers and their fucking fancy radar that can actually track outside a narrow cone.
Nice highlands. The biggest lake here is Paravni. I wonder if someone might... Nah, it's too high anyway. What? What? I didn't get that. What was he on about?
Okay, so our turn point is the lake that's just over this mountain. Basically need to double back. That'll be probably 320, I'm gonna guess. 330 maybe.
Feels really unusual to fly without Pipper.
I've still got mine turned on. You never know. Actually, I might just turn it off. I really want to visit the Caucasus at some point. It's a really beautiful part of the world.
Too bad little green men are there.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your current speed? I seem to be overtaking you a bit.
680. I'm about to make a left turn.
Still 90 RPM, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Turning now. Airspeed 620 and climbing. Still 90%.
As long as you don't change your area throttle, it's easy for me to get it in the same speed.
There'll be a slight course correction coming up, about 30 seconds. Adjusting right slightly.
It's pretty easy to turn with you once I realize that I just have to keep you like in the same spot on my windscreen.
Yeah, exactly. The secret formation flying, just visual references, that's all it is. It's usually how I fly the circuit as well out at the airfield here. I've got, there's a cut line for a power line on one of the mountains, which is a 90-degree turn. That's the turn into left base, the main runway. There's a lake, which is one of my reference points for a turn into base turn for the cross strip. Like, it's just picking spots like that you can easily make out. Let me know if the music's like too loud and drowning me out or anything, by the way. I can't really tell.
You're going quite speed right now, right?
700, 90%.
If you eject there in winter time, someone will find you with about 3,000 years. So what did you say speed was?
Just over 700.
Okay.
So nice when I went back home to see actual snow-capped mountains again, just in the distance. I mean, it was even better to see them up close, but... adjusting course left slightly. I'm kind of cheating, just because I don't actually have the right compass bearings noted down. Like, if I was doing this serious business, I'd have a notepad and pen in front of me with all my turns marked, but... leveling off. Hey Broker, yeah.
Fuel 2?
I've just kind of learned how to fly this thing over the past 2 days or so, and really enjoying it. The F-18's too much for me, like, too many computer systems, too much to remember. I'm happy with analog dials and switches, and a steam-powered computer that only works when it feels like it. Also, I can't afford the F-18 at the moment, which kind of helps.
Oh yeah, that's the trend for these campaigns. Colonel Norris is not going to be a nice guy to us.
That's alright. He can bitch all he wants.
He's also flying F4s.
Yeah, I really like this thing because... Oh, I didn't mean to push to talk. I was talking to my stream. I really like this thing because it's actually challenging. Like, the F-18 seems like it's probably pretty easy to fly, but quite hard to work the systems. This, it's hard to do both. And that's what makes it satisfying to me.
Too many colonels.
I mean, the number of landings I had to do before I could put the thing down without collapsing my landing gear was refreshing, because, you know, if it's too easy, there's not much point to it. I'll actually tell you a dirty secret of mine. One of my most wanted games is a space simulator, except instead of like holograms and fancy lasers and shit, it's 1970s era technology, so you've got vacuum tubes and analog gauges and basically this kind of cockpit in space. And all the capital ships are basically giant submarines. That's the one game I desperately want to see. Left turn coming up. I know, right? As far as I'm aware, the Soviets used this sort of shade of turquoisey blue to reduce ice strain on longer flights. The British did a similar thing with...
Were you turning?
To the left. With a sort of duck's egg green during World War II. And the Americans did completely the opposite and had this eye-bleedingly horrible, like, fucking olive green. I will punch out a flare if you're having trouble seeing me.
No, I saw you, but like, you were just started to turn, you didn't say.
Oh, my bad. I might have not pushed the, push forward. Two conversations at once.
Oh, right, understood.
Not just a blue cockpit, but look at all these labels. There is not a word of English to be seen anywhere. Just the way it should be. This thing actually does go pretty easy on fuel when you stay off the burner.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's still got pretty short legs, but...
Yeah, well, obviously. Pretty hard to beat the scenery in this game. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. I'm probably going to be streaming DCS fairly regularly over the next week or so, so anytime you want to get your daily dose of MiG, just pop in.
By the way, landing is going to be terrible for the both of us if we both squished our wheels.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'd forgotten about that. And I don't think the Colonel would be very happy if we pancaked him.
I mean, the Colonel's got nothing to say about our planes, so...
True.
These are our MiGs, he's flying F4s anyway.
No, I won't do that, I like F4s.
I mean, to be honest, an F4 module would be pretty great though.
Oh, it'd be fucking amazing. Someone's working on one, I'm pretty sure. I saw cockpit renders.
Really?
Yeah, like a couple months ago.
Oh, right, yeah, that's Bell Syntec, but I think that's still, like, 20. I don't know, 24-ish probably.
That's
this
alright,
rate.
as long as it happens eventually. The MiG-23 is my big thing that I want. I mean, other than the F-14, obviously. MiG-23 will just be heaven.
I would say MiG-23, F-16, and some sort of American dual-seat helicopter. Like, I would love for there to be an Apache. That's my number one want.
That would be quite nice.
But then again, I just love whirlybirds. They're actually working on a Hind right now though.
Oh god, yes please.
Which I will also insta-get just because I
Yeah.
love flying whirlybirds. Just because the arcane interests me.
I don't know about flying them, but I can certainly gun for you.
Ah, oof.
Well, we are at a turn point, but it's basically a straight through course, so we'll just not turn. We make our own rules up here.
Hell yeah.
And if you look to your left, you can see Sightseeing. Your new home for the next however long it takes for us to crash these things and kill ourselves. When Mum went to the Soviet Union in the 70s, they had a couple of very obviously KGB guys on the bus, and every time the tour guide would announce that something interesting was out one window, everyone that actually knew what was up would all pour to the opposite side of the bus.
Except for them.
Yeah, and they would look rather, you know, concerned that this was happening.
Why though?
She's, because, you know, usually it's a military base or something that they weren't supposed to see.
Right.
She's got a couple of photos, like, she gave me a bunch of photos, because when she went over it was while they were preparing for the Olympics. So there's a couple of the Olympic Park being built, there's some of soldiers out in the streets, and then a trainload of soldiers going somewhere, who knows.
That TeamSpeak avatar of yours, is that also one of those pictures?
No, that's from a 1970s Soviet, agitprop cartoon. Songs of the Years of Fire, it's about the revolution.
Russian anime, understandable.
I'm glad I've got DCS up and running now, because this is going to be like the perfect antidote when I come home from a shit day at work.
That guy Norris is here. I wish I got the assignment to Batumi.
It's alright, we can do a nice high-speed pass on his office and shatter all the windows for him.
Buzz his tower. Oh, by the way, in this campaign you'll actually get to use Grom.
Ooh. Should be interesting. I like how one of the first videos I saw of this on YouTube after it released was somebody shooting down B-52s with a Grom.
I was watching the news yesterday, and there was on the Belgian 24-hour news thingy, they showed a video of some Belgian warship cruisers being buzzed by Su-24s, and they were actually carrying Groms still.
Jeez. Gotta use up the old stockpile, I guess.
Yeah, oh, we want to be very scary and threatening. Loads of Grom missiles on the
Our next turn point will be over the beach.
Yeah. How much fuel have you got, by the way? I'm on
Just
40-ish.
I'm at 2,200.
Wait, what?
I'm just sitting at 90% throttle, barely touching anything, letting the plane fly itself.
Very weird. Oh, by the way, did you already jettison the fuel tank?
Oh, no, I will do that now. Bombs away!
I haven't done it either. Oh, you're glitching out a bit. Yeah, I hadn't done it either, so I was wondering, like, maybe that was it? But it's weird, because last time it was you with the lower fuel. Maybe
Well,
just
last time I was pretty extensively using Afterburner to try and catch up to. Like, I was burning for a good minute solid for a while there.
Yeah, well, I didn't really burn this, though, so... Yeah, weird. Oh, I started up way earlier than you, though, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. I've also noticed that, like, I'm literally just letting the plane fly itself when I'm actually consciously flying it, because the trim's usually slightly out and my feet are cramped up onto my desk. I'm slightly out of balance, which doesn't help.
I don't even have my foot on the pedals, though, and the only way I really, like, steer up and down is with trim.
I also
barely
kind of
using the stick.
need to kick the bad habit Rise of Flight imparted in me, which is a lot of those World War I planes, the rudder is the most authoritative control surface they have. And so if somebody gets behind you, you just boot the rudder and they won't be able to get a decent shot at you. And quite a few of them need the rudder to really make any kind of turn, let alone coordinate it. And that has resulted in me having a habit of just putting a boot full into the rudder anytime I want to make a turn, which is, like, not good. It has led to more than one case of me Tokyo drifting into a base turn. Which is not really, like, dangerous or anything, it just isn't very comfortable for the passengers.
Oh, hello. Look to your right.
Oh! When did they show up?
And just now, just noticed them. That's the colonel, by the way.
Too bad you can't do hand gestures.
Keeping up interpersonal relations.
Turning left. And we'll be following the coast more or less.
I just go fly on your left side for now, because guy on the right. Yeah. But I hate looking to the right side. The current speed?
760.
Okay. F4s also have dirty engines.
Yeah. Pretty much everything from the era that these were designed in have dirty engines.
Mm-hmm. Good anecdote, by the way. I read a story, apparently, where the Americans, they found out, what's it called? The IFF radio frequencies for some of the older MiG-21 types. Had like an other IFF system or something like that.
Yeah.
And they could get a response from it by spoofing it. So then they knew where a MiG-21 would be without turning on their own radar.
What I mean.
Which is like big spook if you're a MiG.
They also caused the Soviets to have a minor panic and change all the IFF transponders in the MiG-25 after old mate defected to Japan with his one. And the Americans took it apart and then sent it back, put back together a week
lost
later.
Lost way too long. So the last thing I heard was you also.
Oh, I might have taken my thumb off the button. The Americans also got hold of the Soviet IFF codes for the MiG-25 when one of their pilots defected to Japan with one.
Oh yeah.
And the Americans also then took the thing apart and sent it back like a week later in a box. Technically, they gave it back. They just, totally dismantled it to see how it worked.
Your MiG is not secret to us anymore.
And in doing so, realised how much money they'd wasted on the F-15 because the MiG-25 wasn't what they thought it was. I mean, the F-15's a brilliant plane, but it didn't need to be. It really didn't need to be.
They have some strange big cross there just down the coast. Oh, he's talking about the training range. Do you know, by the way, how long World War II tier airstrips would need to be?
It depends if they were fighter or bomber strips. Fighter strips wouldn't need to be all that long. Like, I think most World War II fighters can take off in like a kilometre or less and land on it. Our local strip's 1.8, and when they have warbirds up here, they can handle that, no worries at all.
Still going 760?
800 now. Still at 90%.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the cross.
Ball still following us as well.
Training range.
This is a pretty neat shot. Also in the Discord.
Turning left.
Oh, okay. Those are sharp turns you're taking.
Oh, you know me. I like to throw a little spice in. Leveling off. We're not quite on the path, but we're close enough. Cut a corner on the way back into the airbase.
Yeah. I hope Colonel Norris sods off. Like this little triangle of dirt stains on the cockpit window that I tried to keep you inside of.
Hey, if it's a good visual reference, it's a good visual reference.
That's the wide scope indicator, I think, for anti-AC. Or not? Is it for something else? No, it's for Coboletti. We just flew past the Coboletti. Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the F-14 guys was using the actual communications menu as a visual reference in the stream, because he had it open for most of the mission, and he had one of the other Tomcats sitting right above it. Okay, I'm going to throttle back and start my descent.
Landing ways. I surely handled a few kilos more on asphalt. Alright, it's dialing in 080. And I lost you.
Punching a flare.
No, it's fine. You just start landing first. I'll land after you.
Oh, you just flew past me on my high left. You're ahead of me.
Yeah. I see you. F4 is actually in front of you.
Oh, that was an F4. Yeah, no, I thought that was you.
No, I'm right above you right now. I'll do a flyover while you land.
Understandable.
By the way, we're not gonna land neatly because we broke on wheels. So
Yeah,
just
I
use
know.
your parachute and hope for the best.
It's my right main, I'm pretty sure. Get some of that back trim in there.
No wing trim in this thing though, like that really surprised me at first.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I'm used to not having any aileron trim. The Spitfire doesn't have any. They trimmed them at the factory with a giant tuning fork and a tool fine adjusting 14 pound, otherwise known as a fuck-off sledgehammer. They'd take it up, test fly it, figure out how many whacks it needed, and just bend the trailing edge of the aileron up or down. Gonna put on a bit more power because I'm kind of coming in a little early.
Is it like, have you also experienced that the Spitfire is apparently a bitch on the ground to control?
Yes, it is. Narrow track landing gear.
Just like the 109 then?
Yeah, not quite as bad as the 109, but still kind of. The Hurricane's much better behaved on the ground just because it's got wider gear. The
Like
Hurricane's a better
Focke-Wulf.
gun platform too.
I really like flying the Focke-Wulf in DCS, but there's just no one who has any World War II stuff in it.
I will pick up some of the World War II stuff at some point. I just haven't got the money at the moment. That's like the main problem. I wanted to buy a whole bunch of shit while it was on sale, but it was like I had to pick and choose. Hell yeah, we on that 12-mile final.
Oh wait, I already passed the runway.
Seriously, you're that far ahead? Jesus. Mind you, I did kind of cut this one all the way back.
Yeah, true.
Alright, viewers, for those who have recently arrived, you're about to see some top-tier amusement, because I'm pretty sure I burst a tyre.
You think they would
takeoff.
mind if I tried landing on the taxiway?
I think they might have a few objections to it. Maybe.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Airspeed's good. Right. I'll just pop full flap, fuck it.
Oh, by the way, if you die, mission fail.
Don't jinx me. The moment of truth cometh.
Oh, you're coming in from quite high, dude.
Yeah, but I can see.
Or is that
him
not
on
you?
my-
No,
that's
that's
the
the
Phantom.
F4.
Oh god, if he's trying to land right now. Oh
No, he's not. He's not. He's not.
Is that you that just whizzed over me?
Nope.
Ah, that's another Phantom.
Oh, I see your lights.
Yep, gear collapsed.
Very nice. As long as I don't see the dark void message, it's fine.
Oh well, at least I
like-
can blame the burst tire and not a bad landing.
Hey, that's a good time. Kom eraan. I have to go eat now, so that's pretty neat.
Yep, and well, I could probably
Let
stop
me
like another hour or
just
two.
try and push it down. Oh. No. This is not gonna end well. Nope. I hope you learned a thing or two.
Yeah, yeah, I would think so. I saw that.
I'm actually fine. I just
You're actually
you know,
fine. You just bounced off the ground, but you know, other
Mm-hmm.
than that.
I hope you learned a thing or two. Yes, I learned at Force. What the fuck is he doing? Look at him. You see that?
Yeah, I saw.
The F4 was just like pulling the mother of all AoE turns.
Oh, does it have to be down?
You're actually off to the right side as well.
I've been landing with it in the neutral position just fine. It's I definitely again stream chat. Fucking hell.
Oh yeah.
Just pushing my push to talk. Again, what caused that?
Anyway,
I'm
I
pretty
will
certain I burst my right
Close
main
this
tire
mission for now.
on takeoff. And then it didn't help. I came in a bit steep there. Well, that was fun. We should
That was
definitely
good.
do more tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll leave after this, right?
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
like
fair enough.
I'll still be on the PC for a while, but just don't want to get too stuck into DCS and then end up going to bed at like 9 AM.
Yeah. Wait, what time is it at yours now?
It is 4:10 in the morning.
4 AM.
Yeah,
Go to bed.
not tired yet. I'm not working until 7 PM tonight, but
Oh yeah, of course. You're on a
retarded shifts.
retarded shifts. I remember now. Okay, then it's fair. You can stay. Yeah. Alright, I will be back later. Time for food.
Alright. Well, I'll leave it down in the future, but yeah, that wouldn't have helped. I think both of us somehow burst a tire on takeoff. I'm not sure how we managed to do it. Probably came off the ground a bit late. So we knew it was going to be a hairy landing. Either way, even if the gear was down and locked, I probably would have ended up in the grass. I'm pretty happy though, because like from watching other people play the MiG-21 on YouTube or on Twitch before I could actually run DCS on my computer, so many people were just smashing the thing into the runway. I was like, shit, if they're having that much trouble, I'm gonna have a real hell of a time landing it. And actually, I've mostly been okay with it. Well, hopefully tomorrow, unless something goes wrong, we will be playing the next mission in this campaign, which should have a bit more action in it. And yeah, might not be streaming anything. Well, probably won't be streaming anything else for the next, like, at least 12 hours. Well, longer than 12 hours, because I'm going to go to bed soon. But probably DCS and maybe some World of Warships when I get home from work tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.